Hey, moms for babies. Just waiting on a couple of more people here. Hey, Ladybug.
This was my phone before I called you. This is my phone now. Thanks for calling Leo's Plumbing. In a few words, how can I help you? As a small
Hey, Mom, it's just you and me right now. We get one more person, I'll get started on this. Shani48, hey there. I need to be working out with you, Shani. So, originally we were going to do a story on sex trafficking regarding the Crystal Kaiser story. She was a young lady who is actually awaiting trial and possibly facing a life sentence for killing her sex trafficker when she was 17. She's 19 now. We're not going to go with that story right now. We will be doing that in the near future because there's a lot to talk about regarding that story. But I was sent a video and some information earlier regarding a shooting that happened in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Per my source, it happened today, but I have not been able to confirm that that shooting actually happened today. But again, per this source, who usually is pretty reliable, it happened today. And I was going to upload the video, but I'm having a lot of technical difficulties with this video regarding this Facebook Live shooting. It was streaming on Facebook, but you know, Facebook get on top of these things and they take them down right away. So I do have some of the footage from that actual shooting on Facebook Live. My source did say that that young lady is fine. Well, not fine. She has been shot, but she is alive per last check in the hospital. I guess I'm going to go ahead and play this video clip. Unfortunately, I have to play it from my phone, you guys. So hopefully it's not distorted and you'll get the gist of what occurred here on Facebook Live. Excuse the tape. I'm just trying to protect my source who sent me this information anonymously. So just trying to protect her name and her face regarding this. Yes, moms for baby. Let's pray that she remains alive because, anyways, we'll further discuss this. But here is the footage.
Holding me. Shit. Time for that. Believe it. No more talking. The health department, I'm pulling. What was that fourth Ave? She said the health department. That's right there. The health department. She said OMG. Now the police is everywhere. Okay, don't worry about it. But only thing I'm saying is go live so we can know that you there. Don't try to send us on no wild chicken chase. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna record it. Y'all gonna fight. If you really hit the health department, this shit right down the street from my house, our house, me and your house. We can get over there. Go in the house. Get your shoes on and your shirt on. Yeah. Go there. Ain't no wild chicken chasing none of that shit. I don't understand. Why the fuck would you pass? Why would you ride past this field right here where it's no police at or nothing? Just to go to the health department with the police sitting in that parking lot all the time. Everybody eats shit know the police be sitting in that parking lot. But it's okay though, because if you go live and show us that you in that parking lot and ain't no police sitting in that parking lot, all right then, say less. Say less. But just know that the police be in that parking lot. They liable to pull up in that parking lot. So if you pull up and don't get called to death, come on now. Real shit. Motherfuckers going to jail.
Thank you, Monster Baby.
Come on.
It should pick back up in a second.
This is my house. Look. Oh shit. That bitch that shot fucking bitch you. That giant granddaughter. Oh yeah, yeah. Like it's alright. That bitch so man. I'm the life, baby. God still good, yeah. Girl, I'ma get off this lag.
So that's all the footage I got for now. Again, excuse the tape. I was trying to protect my source who sent me this information and the video. I do have the names of the players in here. And again, I haven't been able to confirm that these are the names. So these are the alleged people involved in this shooting. But I'll say if you listen to the beginning of the video, the part that I was able to show you guys that was sent to me, you heard children in the background. So these adults or young adults have children there where they're arguing with someone on Facebook, via Facebook, that apparently was down the street from where their actual location was. And they were telling them to like pull up, let's fight. Let's not fight down there where you are because the police is down there. Come my way and let's fight. So apparently the young lady that was involved in that altercation with the other people in the vehicle walked out to the car, to thinking she was going to fist fight whoever she was arguing with via Facebook. However, that person in the passenger side pulled out a gun and shot her live on Facebook. And what's really ridiculous is she's sitting there throwing up gang signs. And I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear that. And like it's really hood and gangster and a badge of honor to be shot in the middle of the street. I don't know what you guys think about that. Yeah, singular. It was like she seriously got shot. Thank God she was able to speak. My last check from my source says that she's in the hospital and she is alive. But I really wanted to get this story out and hopefully incite these young people that this is not worth it. It's not cute. It's not worth it. Though I heard about 2 to 3 shots. There were children outside playing. They could have been a casualty of this. We see this happen every day, everywhere in the United States. Just want to see some of you guys' comments. I will post probably, I don't know. I don't know if I should post the name of the players because again, it's allegedly, my source tell me that there's 2 young ladies fighting over a particular guy. They've been going back and forth on Facebook over this one common guy. And today, apparently, their Facebook beef over this guy became physical, or they had plans to meet up and actually fight. But one young lady, apparently, she knew what she was going to pull up and do because she did it. Soon as the young lady walked out to the car, she started shooting her. And I'll play the video again for everyone who's just coming on. Booksy, we're talking about a Facebook live shooting that happened in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're right. People do not value life. And hopefully I don't know, this is not the first time we've had tragedies and killings and shootings via Facebook. So I don't know why me thinking presenting this video would be any different. But hopefully it would. Something is going to have to incite us to get it together. Like we really need to get it together. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna try to read some of your comments from my other phone here, so it won't be so hard for me to see what you guys are saying and what you're asking. Gina, you're welcome if you're talking to me. Again, guys, I will replay the video. Hey there, Boardwalk Angel. I'll replay the video for those of you who's just coming on again. And again, when I replay this video, it's about a 2-minute video that I have, 2 to 3 minutes, not very long. But excuse the tape on my phone. I was trying to protect my source, the young lady who sent it to me. Hold on, guys, I'm getting a text. I'm not sure if she's trying to update me with more information on this shooting. The young lady, and I do have her name. I just don't feel at liberty to say it on air right now, because I don't know if it has been officially released to the public. I have the alleged shooter's name, I have their Facebook pages, and I have the name of the young man who this alleged beef was over as well. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hi, SM attorney at law. How are you? Again, guys, I know I had put a post out earlier saying that we will be talking about a sex trafficking case, and that was a case of Crystal Kaiser. When she was 17 years old, she murdered her sex trafficker. His name was Randall Vallar III, and I think she had been up under him and dealing with him for a few years, 2 to 3 years. And this one night, she ended up killing him, and she's on trial, or she's awaiting trial right now, facing life in prison for killing her sex trafficker. And I really want to get into that story. So we will do that story at a later date and go into great detail, because there's different avenues of that case. I believe Kim Kardashian and Rihanna and people like that, the same people that was involved in the liberation of Rodney King as far as getting him off of death row, has a petition going around to try to save Crystal Kaiser from a life sentence regarding killing her trafficker. But back to this story again. Chattanooga, Tennessee, a Facebook Live beef, where it was a verbal argument, and they planned to meet up. During that meetup, one of the young ladies was shot, and I'm going to replay that video for you guys who just tuned in now. Again, please excuse the tape on my phone as I am trying to protect the young lady who sent it to me. I just don't want her ID to be out there and her name and all of that. So let me show you guys.
Shit. Time for that. Believe it. No more talking. The health department, I'm pulling. What was that 4th Ave? She said the health department. That's right there. Health department. She said, OMG, now the police is everywhere. Okay, don't worry about it. But only thing I'm saying is, go live so we can know that you there. Don't try to send us on no wild chicken chase. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna record it. Y'all gonna fight. If you really hit the health department, this shit right down the street from my house, our house, me and your house. We can get over there. Go in the house. Get your shoes on and your shirt on. Yeah. Go live. Ain't no wild chicken chasing none of that shit. I don't understand. Why the fuck would you pass? Why would you ride past this field right here where it's no police at or nothing? Just to go to the health department with the police sitting there parking lot all the time. Everybody eats shit, know the police be sitting there parking lot. But it's okay though, because if you go live and show us that you in that parking lot and ain't no police sitting in that parking lot, all right then, say less. Say less. But just know that the police be in their parking lot. They liable to pull up in their parking lot. So if you pull up and don't get caught to death, come on now. Real shit. Motherfuckers going to jail. There you go. Come on. The field right there. The field right here. Come on. No, come on. The field right there. Come on. Come on. This is my house. Look. Oh yeah, yeah. Like this, that bitch so man. Don't go like baby, God still good, you hear me? Girl, I'm gonna get off this lag.
Yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you that video again that was sent to me. And it's so sad, it's ridiculous. You're shot on the ground and you're throwing up signs, thug life. It's nothing cute about being shot in the middle of the street. You're a whole young lady, there's children out there, and from the looks of it, she was just arguing, thought she was getting ready to have a fist fight. People don't fist fight no more, unfortunately. I wish we can just all get along, but that's just too much like right. The world just doesn't work like that. We're not going to all get along. But it seemingly her intentions, the girl with the bonnet on, and her friend was doing most of the talking in the background. I believe it was her Facebook page that they both were on. And she walked up to the car to hopefully, or in her mind's eye, have a fist fight, and she ended up being shot. That's horrible. Then she negates it by throwing up gang signs or signs saying thug life. What do you guys think about that? I think that's crazy. I have to plug up my computer, guys. Just a moment. Yeah, and again, I want to apologize for the tape. I was protecting my source name and picture. Yes, Brookie, this video was crazy. These young ladies are ruining their lives. Boardwalk Angel, yes, with these guns. Yes, Moms for a Baby. It is an epidemic in our society with our young people. It's not getting any better. It's an epidemic of violence. And like Brooksy says, they don't value their own life. So they damn sure not going to value my life or your life or anybody else's life. But do they even value their children's life? Because I'm not sure if you guys saw in that video, maybe it didn't get in this one that I played for you guys. One of the girl that was doing most of the talking, I believe it's her Facebook, she told one of the kids to go in the house and put on the shirt that there was clearly children outside. And they hearing you argue and curse and do all this stuff on Facebook with people. What are we teaching our kids? How are we teaching them to solve things and solve problems if they see us doing that? No, Angel Forever, Boardwalk Angel Forever. This did not happen in my time. It didn't. Again, the young lady who sent me this video and this information, she did send me the players that was involved in this craziness. I do have their names. I'm just not comfortable with releasing them. I will say allegedly it's over a young man. These two ladies was arguing over a young man. And apparently the young lady that shot the lady in the bonnet is his girlfriend or the one he's with regularly. And the one with the bonnet is just one of his side women that he kick it with or has been kicking it with for a while. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's worse than a Lifetime movie. SM attorney at law, I have no idea. That's just another testament of how these young people look at life outlandishly. They take it for granted. They think it's a joke. Here you are on the ground, all the way shot, and you're hollering thug life and throwing up some type of signs. Just another testament of what life is to them. And some kind of way, at some point in life, something got diluted. Something didn't click. some type of experience that these young people had. Something felt off some kind of way, because I just think they're not born like this. I don't know. I could be wrong with that analysis, but it's something them to make them take life in their own life for granted the way they do. I know, Shani, 48. I know, Gloria, Moms for Baby, I didn't hear anyone calling 911 for help. Matter of fact, she kind of said the police was down that way, come down this way, so y'all can just fight and get it over with, so the police won't have to be involved. But even after the shooting, it was like, oh, she shot such and such, and the girl that got shot, I believe, is of African descent. She has an African name. It's really hard to pronounce. It's a beautiful name. Again, I won't put it out there. But yeah, it was like nobody called 911, at least not on the video clip that we have. I do have pictures that the police was on the scene. I do have still pictures of them showing up. So they did show up, but initially when you hear gunshots, you want to call 911, especially if you see somebody getting shot. And Shani, I want to go back to your comment. These women are fighting over community. On some of my previous videos, I do have a small segment and I call it Desperately Seeking Dick, DSD women. It's sad, but we have a lot of DSD women. Some of them allow their children to be killed because they so desperate for the D. It used to be a D challenge called What I'll Do for the D. I'll do this for the D. I'll kill my mama for the D. I'll slap my kid for the D. Really, they'll do anything. They'll kill each other for the D. They'll let their children be killed for the D, and so on and so forth. Hey, sister. Mwah, that's my sister. And Pitbull says she didn't even feel it or something, throwing up gang signs. Yeah, I come from a medical background, and my sister's on here too. She's an RN. Sometimes your body go into shock when they get a certain amount of trauma. So she probably wasn't feeling it initially, but I don't think the first thing I would have been doing was throwing up gang signs, whether I was feeling it or not, because your body goes into a protective mode. It goes into shock. It is like a pain mechanism, a mechanism against pain. So she may have been in shock when she first got shot. I can tell you, I heard 2 to 3 shots. So I'm not sure how many shots actually hit her. But her body probably was in shock. Her brain had shut off those pain receptors. So she probably clearly wasn't feeling any pain at that time when she was holler and thug life and all of that. But still, I don't think that's the first thing I would have been saying after I got shot. I would have been calling on my sweet Heavenly Father. I would have been. So let's see. Yep, shooting other people in front of your children. No value for life. You know, even not for our life. Don't we want to protect our kids? Don't we want to protect our kids? Maybe they didn't know this shooting was about to happen, but all that yelling and cussing and arguing, you didn't want to. I send your kids away. When I was a kid, and my mom, my aunts, and their friends would be sitting around the living room talking, the dining room talking. Get out of here. Go to your room. The kids was over there. We did not. It was a privilege when I could hear something that the grown-ups was talking about, because they had some interesting stuff to talk about. But for the most part, they made us go sit our little butts down somewhere. We wasn't allowed to be up under them when they were doing their grown-up talk or grown-up stuff. Thank you, Moms for Baby. Yes, I actually Googled it too, because this young lady sent me this story at least 2.5 hours ago. And I knew it's not going to be a long live because I just don't have a lot of information to give you guys, but it's shocking enough that I just want you to see how it's not just guys out here acting a total fool. It's young ladies. Young ladies is doing this too, and it's not cute. And what's sad, it looked like a guy was driving the car. If you look, it was probably really hard for you guys to see it, but it looked like a guy was driving the car. And if he was driving the car, and if it is this common guy who they're fighting over, shame on him, because he very well knew or had to have known that this young lady in his passenger seat had this gun, and her intentions was to shoot this other young lady who allegedly he is messing with as well. Yes, Boardwalk Angel, always separate from Grown Up Talk. But there, as you can see, I'll play the video again one more time before we end. As you can see, they were right there in the middle of the grown-ups arguing. And it's not the children's fault. It's not their fault. That's just what they've been taught. They don't know to go over there or get in the house. You know, you didn't think to send your children to safety, even if it was going to be a fight. Just a fight with no shooting. You want your children to be traumatized and see this? Anyways. So before I get out of here, guys, like I say, I want to give it to you really quickly. I don't have a lot of information on here on this story. And I'm not too comfortable with posting the names of these people. I may post the young lady who Facebook page this stream from, because she streamed it from her Facebook page and she did it live. So apparently she doesn't mind it being out there. No justifications at all, Moms for Baby, none at all. You're right about that. And no man is worth that. He's not. He's not. I mean, she was laying on that ground. Blood seemed to be coming from her back, her lower back. I don't know where that bullet struck her. Again, last check, she is alive, thank God. But we don't know what the long-term effect is going to be on her with this gunshot wound. So I can say this and I can say that, but I don't want to speak that into existence for her. I just pray her recovery. I don't think we have too many more new people on here where I need to show the video again, not unless you guys want to see it before I end. Because just like Moms for Baby said, she tried to Google this, so did I for the last couple of hours. And the young lady who sent it to me, she sends me a lot of story and keep me updated on a lot of things. So I know that this is a valid story coming from her, and not negating her and my connection with her. Again, I'm just not comfortable with putting these people's names out there, except for the young lady who did stream it from her Facebook page, and her name is Desaya Johnson. But again, that video, I believe the video was almost an hour long, the original video, and Facebook has taken that video down now, to my knowledge. Oh, absolutely, Cat in Pandora's Box. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the first name, but Cat in Pandora's Box would like to see the video again, you guys. So I'm going to play it one more time. And Cat in Pandora's Box, just forgive the tape over my phone. I'm just trying to protect the identity of the lady who sent me the video and the information and the players' names.
Believe me. Shit. Time for that. Believe it. No more talking. The health department, I'm pulling. What was that 4th Ave? She said the health department. That's right there. The health department. She said, OMG, now the police is everywhere. Okay, don't worry about it. But only thing I'm saying is, go live so we can know that you there. Don't try to send us on no wild chicken chase. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna record it. Y'all gonna fight. If you really at the health department, this shit right down the street from my house, our house, me and your house. We can get over there. Go in the house. Put your shoes on and your shirt on. Yeah. Girl ass. Ain't no wild chicken chasing none of that shit. I don't understand. Why the fuck would you pass? Why would you ride past this field right here where it's no police at or nothing? Just to go to the health department with the police sitting there parking lot all the time. Everybody eat shit know the police be sitting there parking lot. But it's okay though, because if you go live and show us that you in that parking lot and ain't no police sitting in that parking lot, all right then, say less. Say less. But just know that.
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry, let me go back to that video. My phone want to be on its own thing right now. I hope I can start it from where it left off at and not the whole 2 or 3 minute video again.
Believe me. To the health department with the police sitting there parking lot all the time. Everybody eat shit know the police be sitting there parking lot. But it's okay though, because if you go live and show us that you in that parking lot and ain't no police sitting in that parking lot, all right then, say less. Say less. But just know that the police be in that parking lot. They liable to pull up in that parking lot. So if you pull up and you getting Donkey Kong to death, come on now. Real shit. Motherfuckers going to jail. There you go. Come on. The field right there. The field right here. Come on. No, come on. The field right there. Come on. Come on. House. This is my house. Look. Oh, shit. That bitch that shot fucking bitch you. Bitch, I ain't run, dog. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thug life, this alright. That bitch so man. Jungle life, baby. God still good, you hear me? Girl. I'm gonna get off this lag.
Dang on shame. That's a damn shame. Moms for Baby, you made a great point. The one that was doing most of the talking is not even the one that got shot. She was pushing this. It seemed like she was instigating this fight to happen. And she's not even the one that ended up getting shot. I hope people can look at this. Don't let nobody incite you to no BS. Don't she incited this girl. Now she laying on the ground shot with blood coming out her ass. Crazy. Crazy. Yes, Linda. Oh my goodness. This allegedly happened in Chattanooga, Tennessee earlier today. Apparently, there had been an ongoing beef between the young lady that shot this other young lady via Facebook over a common guy, a guy that they have in common. I guess one is the girlfriend and one is the side chick, or vice versa, however it goes. So the young lady with the bonnet is the one that got shot, but apparently she thought that this girl was pulling up so they can have a fist fight like the day of old, but she ended up shooting her, and she was bleeding from somewhere from the back of her. My last check, she did not die. She is in the hospital, but she's laying on the ground throwing up gang signs talking about thug life or something. Crazy bananas. Again, guys, I don't have a lot to bring to this story because it is just not out there publicly. Like Moms for Baby said, I tried to research this for the last couple of hours when it was sent to me, and you can find no information on this. Facebook did delete the video. They're good at deleting these type of videos really, really fast now, because I guess it's coming almost common for a crime such as this to be broadcast live on Facebook. Bella B, I said the same thing. No, you didn't hear anyone saying call the police, get help, call 911, get an ambulance for her. What? Do you get shot every day and lay on the ground there and say thug life? I mean, yeah, I didn't hear anyone asking for help, not during that video. But again, the young lady who sent this to me, police did arrive and all of that good stuff, and EMS, and took her to the hospital. I do have still shots of them actually on the scene after the shooting. Yeah, hip hop world star may have it because they are usually really, really quick being on top of things like this. Yeah, she was. Yeah, maybe that's it because she was the instigator, Shani 48. She was still streaming, and apparently that was her friend, associate, acquaintance, girl, somebody. She didn't try to kneel down there to get her help. She didn't throw that phone or just click off that phone and call 911. She was still live streaming. So that was more important for her. And it goes back to what I was saying, that we just don't value life. We just don't value life. It was more important for her to stay on her life. Dolores Lee, hello. Absolutely. Absolutely. And she's blessed, Dolores Lee. She's blessed because one gunshot can kill you. Like I say, I heard about two, maybe three, but at least two shots. And she was able to say thug life and throw up some type of sign. She didn't die. But that girl was clearly, the other girl who Facebook it was clearly the instigator, clearly instigating this fight. And the other girl is laid out on the ground bleeding from her ass, pretty much. Very sad state of affairs. These are our mothers. These are our future grandmothers, our future great grandmothers. These young ladies, because there was children there. I assume at least one of them had a child or two, and they can potentially be a grandmother, great grandmother. And this is what the kids see. This is what they look up to. This is what they have to look up to. Again, this happened in Chattanooga, Tennessee, guys. Yeah, I hope she's okay too. Again, last check, she was alive and in the hospital. Not sure what her condition is. Like I say, and Moms for Baby said, you just cannot find this story. But World Hip Hop, they may have this because they are on top of things like this. So that's one entity that I did not check. Thanks for that, Moms for Babies. That's a shorter name, isn't it, Dolores Lee? If you're talking about Moms for Baby, Maltese, yes. Thank you, Moms for Baby, for asking for those likes. Again, guys, if it's nothing else, I've showed that video about 3 times. So if you missed anything, you can rewatch it on the replay. I don't want to kill you by showing it again and again and again. I thank you for sending me that. You know who I am. Yep, be right back out there. You would think, Cat in Pandora's box, you would think that this would be a lesson learned. Prayerfully, it will be, but with that type of mentality, it wouldn't surprise me if it's not a lesson learned. If she come out and go right back to this life of, I don't even know what to call it. Like you get shot and you land on the ground throwing up signs that could be gang signs, and you guys talking about thug life. Nothing's cute about that. Thank you, Dolores Lee. I'm trying. We are a new channel, as you guys know, so still trying to find my niche, still getting all of these technical difficulties ironed out so we can bring you new stories as flawless as possible and not have to hold my phone up to the screen. But thank you for that encouragement. Thank you. Thank you, Cat in Pandora's Box. Thank you. I know, right? Thug life. Wow. I guess that'll be a new meme or something. I'm laughing to keep from crying because it's not cute. It's really sad. It's really sad to look at our young people and this is our future. So sad. Those young people are my future and they're raising the future of my granddaughter's generation. That's sad to me. That's scary to me. Thank you, Cat in Pandora's Box. Maybe because it looks like if you see her when you look at the replay, if you see her, this is at Bella B. If you see her when she's laid on the ground, the blood is coming from her back or her butt. So she walked up to the car, and then the camera kind of panned away. And then when it panned back to her, she was on the ground. And this was after you heard the gunshots. So apparently, maybe she did try to run, and that's how she got the shots to the back because it didn't look like any bullet wounds were in the front of her. So maybe she did run, which makes sense. I would have ran too. Yeah, great point, Monster Baby. The one that was egging it on, who streamed this from her actual Facebook live, didn't really. She wasn't scared after the shots rang out and after her girl got shot. That is kind of scary. Something to make you say, like was this a setup? I don't know. I'm not. I guess I am putting that out there because I said it, but I truly have no inside information. I have no idea. Hello, Mrs. Wiz. Welcome. That's right. You have a 13-year-old grandson. Yeah, and happy birthday to him. I think he just turned 13, right? Today or yesterday. But yeah, they're raising people who's gonna be his peers pretty much. That they're raising people that's gonna be in the future of your grandson adult life. That's scary. That's scary because our grandchildren has to rub shoulders and interact in society with people that these people are raising. And you see what type of values that they have. So you cannot give someone something you don't have. So you don't have good values, good morals, a plan in life. You can't give that or teach that to no one else. Yeah, 17 years old too. Yeah, I have a 6-year-old granddaughter, but I'm so thankful I don't have to raise children this day and age. I do. I'm so thankful I don't have children to bring up today. It's hard. It's hard. Um, I'm not sure what you're apologizing for, Dolores Lee, but that's thank you, I think. Thank you, sweetie. Yes, he just turned 13 and I have custody. Yes. Yeah, so you've been raising Monster Baby, your grandson, since he was 7 months old. And it's like you are a mom all over again because when you say you're raising him and he's there with you, that's your baby. You became a mom all over again. But he knows and you knows your grandmother and he's grandson. But it's the same situation. He has to deal with people in his generation that will lack the values that I'm sure you're teaching him. We have lost all respect for life, and I'll go a step further than that. Cat in Pandora's box. I don't think we have it or we've had it. And you're right, maybe we lost it, and that's what I was saying earlier. I'm not sure where we lost it. How did we lose it? Something happened that didn't click, or clicked too much. because life is so taken for granted by some of these young people. They take life so for granted. Yeah, thank you, Dolores. Just trying to get past that whole situation. But thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Okay. Boardwalk, three granddaughters. No, three granddaughter, 7, 3, and 2. Okay. Worry about them all the time. Yes. I feel that. I worry about my 6-year-old as well. Yep. Even though I'm not raising children, I'm not oblivious as to how my grandchild is being raised or what her interactions are with other people. So I'm still in tune to her. I'm just not responsible for her on a day to day basis, but she's definitely in my heart and in my prayers always. Absolutely. Cat in Pandora's box. And see, us that got that from our grandparents, our parents, our grandparents, our great grandparents, it's good that we are still here. We can give that to our children, and maybe they can spread it to some of their friends who don't have that village in their family, who don't have that. And it's unfortunate, but it's fortunate for us who did get that. Thank you for that subscription, honey. Thank you so much. But my email address, guys, is the same as the channel name, Edaj Newscast. And Edaj is J backwards. So EDAJ Newscast at gmail.com. Yes, I'm so glad my children are grown. I started having kids when I was 17. I had my first son at 17. I'm not glorying in that. I'm not saying 17-year-olds should have children, but that's my story. And I love my son to no end. And I will not apologize for him. But yeah, I'm so glad my kids are grown. My oldest one is just as old as I am. So yes, society does need good elders to teach us. Yes, absolutely. I'm 52 and I'm still teachable. I'm 52 and I still learn. And it's amazing because I learn a lot from my daughter now. I learn from my boys too, but especially my daughter, she's so in tune to looking at the elders and the ancestors and things like that. She's teaching me a lot. She really is. She's only 27, but she's so grounded and so wise. Oh my God, Dolores, you have 14 grants and 16 great grants. That is a blessing. That's a blessing. I'm gonna tell you why that's a blessing. When I was a patient rep, a patient liaison for a trauma hospital back in Detroit for years, there were so many elderly people or older or wiser people that came into that ER for different reasons. They had no one. They had no one to come see about them. You would never have that problem with all those great grands and grandchildren. That's a blessing. Thank you, Moms for Baby. Thank you. My trusted sidekick. That is definitely my email address. Mrs. Wiz at 17, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like I say, I don't encourage it. I had a great mother, still got have a great mother, a great mother. If it wasn't for her, let me tell you something. I had that baby at 17. I brought him home from the hospital, and that umbilical cord, it just started looking all raw and ugly and hard. So I'm washing my baby and trying to get that off of him. My mother came in there. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm getting this scab off of his stomach." She said, "Stop that. That's gonna fall off." So that's just a funny story I tell. That was just my inexperience with having a child so young. I didn't know that umbilical cord will fall off on its own, and it was supposed to look like that. And she saved my son's life. So Again, I don't encourage 17-year-olds to have a child, but I did, and I know a lot of other people did, and I wouldn't change it for the world because I love him. And I had a great mom to help me through that. Okay, everyone makes mistakes. Love my daughter. Absolutely. Cat in Pandora's box. Absolutely. Yes, moms for baby. Yeah, that was funny. All right, guys. It looks like we're dwindling down here. Again, just want to bring you that Facebook Live video that was sent to me regarding a young lady shooting another young lady on Facebook Live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Last check, that young lady is alive. And we're just praying for her continued recovery, and hopefully she has learned something to do something differently with her life moving forward, as well as the young lady who shot her. I did get word the young lady who actually did the shooting has fled to a town about 45 minutes away from Chattanooga to hide out with the young man's family or mother or somebody. And again, because it's unconfirmed and it's really third and fourth hand information, I'm just not going to release the names of those people right now. Oh, hopefully you'll get to see them soon. All right, Boardwalk Angel, have a good night too. Thank you, Moms for Baby. Miss Wiz, the video, am I posting the video on my channel? If I can get it to upload, I was having a difficult because the way it was sent to me, the type of file that it was sent to me on my phone, I was having a really hard time with uploading it. So if I can get the video to upload, I will. I probably can get it to upload more on my Facebook page than my YouTube channel because it just wasn't uploading for me on my channel. Again, it's because of the type of file that they sent it to me in. Unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but my Facebook channel name, I've been trying to change it for 2 months, but it is Jade at Investigations or Jade at Injustice Investigations. So that's my Facebook page for now. So I will upload it. I believe I'll be able to upload it to my Facebook page. Again, it's Jade at Injustice Investigations. And that's until I can get name change, guys. I've been trying to get it changed, but Facebook keep denying my change request. So that's why the name is still as it is. Oh, Linda, you were 17 too. Maybe we should get together and have a some type of party to celebrate our 30. That means our children are 34 or 35 now. I think at mine is 35. So all right. Good night, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. Really appreciate your support. Have a good night, all.